Okay, but I mean, Alicent is just like a queen. She's not ever gonna do anything drastic or anything psychotic, right?
Your Grace. Alicent, stay with the king! Hold your ground! Do not sequester! Alicent! Do not sequester!
I wanted the kingdom.
Okay, she needs to die.
Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for House of the Dragon. This is my weekly review for this week's episode of Season 1. This is for Episode 7, titled Driftmark.
Alright guys, this one's going to be doing another video today, this one's going to be doing another video for today. We are here to do our weekly review for House of the Dragon. This is for Season 1, Episode 7, titled Driftmark. So, apologies for the late review, guys. I know some of you guys were asking some questions. Dan, where is the review for House of the Dragon Episode 7? My apologies for the late review, although I will make sure to let you all know. The reason why this review is coming out late is because of the new schedule with The Walking Dead. Season 11 obviously coming out, and the first 2 episodes of that releasing. We've been very busy with The Walking Dead TV show, and obviously, for anybody that's subscribed to the channel, The Walking Dead is 100% priority over any single TV show, but I definitely wanted to get to reviewing House of the Dragon Episode 7 as well, too, because this is a really good episode. This is a really, really good episode. This is probably one of my favorite episodes of the series, as a matter of fact, up to this point. So, this episode basically takes place immediately after episode 6. Unlike some of the other episodes this season, we do not skip that much time, if like at all. I mean, I think it literally takes place like way after, like immediately after episode 6. And we're dealing with the aftermath of the death of Daemon's wife, who obviously got burnt by the dragon last episode. And I remember within the first like 10-15 minutes of this, I was like, okay, this is probably going to be a bit of a slower episode. You know, we're going to get kind of like a aftermath type episode after the events of episode 6. And it's going to be like the funeral and this and that. And like, that's all we're going to kind of see. But we do get some really interesting stuff going on in this one. Primarily, one of the first things I want to talk about is Daemon and Rhaenyra. Oh my god. I mean, I saw this coming. I saw this coming from a mile away, of course, especially in like 104 and stuff. You knew they were going to do this at one point. But yes, Rhaenyra and Daemon actually do finally get together in this one. And once again, man, every time I see these two on screen, as I've said in previous reviews, it makes me think of, you know, other things in the main show, like Cersei and Jaime, and some of these relationships where it's just like, wow, that's frigged up to watch. But again, it's the Game of Thrones universe, so this, you know, kind of is expected from them, right? But yes, Rhaenyra and Daemon do get together, and yes, also Daemon gets with her pretty darn quick after his wife died. And you could already tell in episode 6, like, he did not care for her as much as, you know, he made it seem. Clearly, because Rhaenyra asks him in this one, like, you know, were you happy with her? And he's like, oh, happy enough. It's like, happy enough? Dang, like, you know, how about I loved her, I can't believe she's gone? No, nothing. So, Daemon is, man, that guy's heartless. Man, that guy is just out there. But he is definitely not one to lie about that. I guarantee, yeah, he wanted to be with Rhaenyra, and now it seems like he's got her. I mean, I want to throw up watching this, but yeah, it's pretty awesome, man. I mean, it's, yeah, it's definitely a development that I expected to see, and by the end of it, I do believe they also, like formally get married, if I'm not mistaken, so that's pretty crazy. But anyway, while this happens, one of Alicent's kids is watching this, and now we get to see one of my favorite scenes of the episode where he rides a dragon for the first time. And I love how they film this too, because you actually see a perspective. They give you the perspective a lot on what it's like being on a dragon, riding around and stuff like that, and I thought it was absolutely amazing. But yeah, that was really great. Very terrifying, you know, like, I would never get on one of these dragons. I mean, my goodness. And if I was, I'd be prepping myself hardcore, because that is a really scary first appearance or experience to deal with that. So anyway, we then get to see, you know, kind of some of the conflict then brewing, because then some of Rhaenyra's kids are pissed off at him, and then we kind of get this fight that goes on with the kids. And this ensues into a major piece of conflict this episode, where the kids are fighting, and then one of the kids ends up slashing Alicent's kid in the eye, and from what it looks like, you know, he's going to lose his eye for good. And Alicent is pissed off about this. You've got the king that tries to calm everybody down, but nothing is working. And we actually see a major confrontation tension between Rhaenyra and Alicent in this one. Definitely the biggest one we've ever seen. And yes, Alicent does pull a knife on Rhaenyra and tries to murder her in front of everybody, which was insane. But I do love how Rhaenyra kind of stops her and she kind of looks at her and she says, like, yeah, and you know what? Now they see you as what you really are, right? And it's just crazy because now everybody knows, like, hey, Alicent obviously cannot handle things in a proper manner. And by the end of the episode, after that whole thing kind of calms down, you've got her father that comes in there, and of course, see Otto, he just always has, some sort of messed up kind of plan behind this, persona he puts on. And he, I think, is proud of Alicent. He's proud that she tried to do that. And that is absolutely insane, man. So, obviously, Otto and Alicent, I don't trust them as far as I could frickin' throw them. And, this episode proves that she can be a little bit of a psycho when the time comes, right? So, yeah, it's pretty insane. But my goodness, man, really crazy stuff. Now, the episode ends with what is Rhaenyra's former boyfriend. This is the only thing I didn't understand, is he gets killed at the end of the episode, and then it looks like he staged it, like they staged it so it's someone else, so then he can get away on a boat and just leave, right? Am I getting that right? I don't know what the hell that was about. I don't know why they would stage that for him to get away, but yeah, he's gone, and he didn't die at the end of the episode. He just staged his death so he can get away. So, I don't know. But anyway, this was a really good episode. I think it's one of my new favorites from House of the Dragon, episode 7. I'd probably say my favorites up to this point is episodes 1, 5, and 7, maybe. I liked 6 a lot as well, too. 6 was really good. But anyway, let me know in the comment section below, what did you guys think? I'm going to give this episode a 10 out of 10. I had no issues with it. I thought it was a really exciting episode, and I did really enjoy the conflict between Rhaenyra and Alicent. Just the more and more that's getting heated up. I thought it was really exciting and definitely setting up for what is, I'm sure, going to be a crazy final 3 episodes. Because if I'm not mistaken, we have 3 episodes left. So that's going to be insane. Very much looking forward to it. I'm going to keep my eye on 109, too, because I know Game of Thrones, they're one for their penultimate episodes. So anyway, if you're new to the channel, make sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos for House of the Dragon. Make sure to follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead Reviews on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys way soon for another video for House of the Dragon. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.